Hello everyone, this is Judith with the Twin Flame weekend reading, or the weekend Twin Flame reading. So yeah, as always, I'm going to look at messages that come through for you and for your divine counterpart. I'm going to pull one card each, one for you, one for your beloved. And I'm using the Law of Attraction deck, and then later clarifying with the classical Rider-Waite tarot deck. Okay, let's jump into this weekend's reading and see what messages want to come through for you. One card, please, for the person who is watching this video. Whoops. This is the card. Oh, I think we've had this one. Oops, and this one. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we have two cards. And let's pull the Rider-Waite cards right away and then see what the picture is, the bigger picture. Whoops, thank you. And this one. And two cards for your beloved, your person. Whoops. Oh, that's too many. We have some sleeping baby dragons with us. Of course, they're positive dragons. They have wonderful energy, clear out all negativity, any darkness. Positive dragons are wonderful to work with. Maybe this is resonating with you. So let's connect more fully, please, Spirit. Two cards to clarify the card. One. Thank you. And the second one. Thank you. So yeah, we already saw it, but we're like opening them up. I don't read upside down, you know. So if they come up upside down, I will just turn them around. Okay, so let's first have a look at the messages that come through for you. Yeah, so this card is talking to me about you being in a kind of spiritual sanctuary. You can see that this flower is kind of protected, is kind of also maybe isolating a little bit, but on purpose, just in order to go within and then develop all those beautiful petals. We've talked also about soul family members coming in, but I see it more now for you to go inward, to isolate a little bit, to pull back from you know, it's the time before Christmas where you have a lot going on, and I see you like pulling back from all those activities and being a little bit on your own and developing all those beautiful petals, like basking in your beauty, in your richness, in your abundance, and just developing that and enjoying that. And this light could go outside, you know, the golden light, it's going up here. So you build your relationship with the divine. It's between you and higher up, higher above, right? Higher up. And you exclude other people a little bit. So you're protecting yourself from their negativity, let's say, from their negative energies. You don't allow this in, and that's good, because you should not be disturbed, in fact, when you are like developing your relationship with yourself and with the divine. And those little dots in the middle, I see this because they have different colors, so I'm getting that those are the gifts, your gifts, that you're developing your gifts right now. And one of those gifts could maybe be telepathy with your divine counterpart. Yeah, and I'm also like, I don't know why, because it's, yeah, maybe because the inner circle here, it's 5 dots, so 1 in the middle, then 5, and then I don't know, if it's probably 9 or 10 probably on the outside. So, but 5 is talking to me about the 5 love languages, right? And this is also something that you might develop when it comes to Christmas, and thinking about what you want to give to other people, to your family and friends, and maybe also to your twin flame, right? So what do you want to give? And of course, when we give something to someone, we want to show love and appreciation to this person. So what is the love language of your beloved? You could also try to find that out, and also find out about your own love language, right? So with the love languages, it is words of appreciation, then also like service, acts of service. It's also physical touch. It's time that you spend together with the person, and presents, like gifts, right? Presents. So those are the 5 love languages, and you might want to find out what your love language is. And usually it is that your twin is really capable to talk to the world in this love language that you have, that you understand, that you speak, where you feel loved. And a long time he or she is not showing you this love language, but all the rest of the world, right? And you can observe that, for example, your twin flame is spending quality time with other people. So he is very capable of doing this, right? But maybe not with you now. And so you're not feeling loved, right? So this is interesting to learn about this. And also you might have a love language, his or her love language, and you might be very, very active in practicing this love language with a lot of people, but maybe not with your person. You should do that. Think about it, right? Yeah, it would be good to do a video on love languages. So the clarification, I'm going to read the back side, even if it's more about law of attraction, but maybe there are some messages that want to come through. So I read the card to you. To the degree I am happy, I am successful, right? And I see you develop this happiness here with all the golden light, and then the spreading out and expanding of those beautiful petals, right? And the golden light. And on the back side it says, whether it's a trophy, money, relationships, or things, the achievement of anything that you desire must be considered success. But if you will let your standard of success be your achievement of joy, everything else will then fall easily into place. For in the finding of joy, you're finding vibrational alignment with the resources of the universe. Yeah, so this is you like going inward and looking for this joy. If you haven't seen that, in the last video I was talking about not the difference, but why joy is such a useful thing on the journey, right? And why it is difficult. When we focus on love, we might be deluded to some degree. So and joy has an even higher vibration than unconditional love. So that's wonderful to know that, and wonderful to use that. So as clarifier, we have the Emperor and the Four of Pentacles, right? So the Four of Pentacles is so the Emperor is talking about great mastery, but also we have a lot of masculine energy in this card. So it's not the Empress, it's the Emperor, and this guy is also a male figure, and he's kind of holding on to all of those pentacles, right? So you could, on one hand, you could say, well, he's holding on to something, or you're holding on to something that is precious to you. And this could in fact be your person, that you're just holding on to this love, and that you're moving forward on the journey and going within and developing. Yeah, I see it, that this pentacle that this person is holding on is this flower, right? So you're holding on to the journey. It's positive. It can also be negative, but I see that this is clearly like connected, and you're holding on to this precious, to those precious relationships, the relationship with the divine, the relationship with yourself, and the relationship with your divine counterpart, right? It's all of those three things, and you're holding on to them. You're connecting to the divine, right? The crown chakra is opening, and also the grounding cord and the galactic cord, your connections, connecting you beautifully between heaven and earth. And that's what the flower is about, right? That's what everything is really about, that we are like we are connections, right? And we're channeling all kinds of things, all kinds of energies. Yeah, and the Emperor, I think here you could work on the receiving part a little bit more, because clearly this is also a little bit closed, you see, and holding on is sometimes also an aspect of being closed off to some degree. And I see here that you've closed off your feminine energy. So it would be good to open up to receiving, right? Feminine energy is all about receiving, and the male energy within yourself is all about giving, going out into the world, accomplishing things. So it might be very well that at the moment you're functioning at this level a lot, at the level of your masculine energy. So this is the message for you. You should open up to your feminine energy a little bit more and work on that in your sanctuary, right? Good. So let's move on to your divine counterpart. Let's see what wanted to come out. We have a beautiful animal, one of my favorites, a cat. And it says, I attract the essence of whatever pleases me. And I have to read it because I don't know this card so well. When you go into your creative workshop, you can begin to assimilate the data that represents your preferences. And as you assimilate the data, you will prepare a picture of self from which you will begin attracting into your experience the essence of all that has been pleasing you. Yeah, so this is about creating actually not so much about creating a persona, but it's actually about connecting with the true essence, right? The true essence of who your person really is. So it might be that your person is wearing a lot of masks, and that his picture of self might not be clear to him, right? He or she might I see this cat is like hiding in this tree, right? It's in the middle of all those leaves, and you could imagine it being like in the middle of this tree and really hiding there. So it's and also with the moon and with the Seven of Swords, I see that your person is hiding behind masks, right? And but the essence, you could see the cat as the essence of this person is beautiful. It's also very playful. It's playful, and this person maybe doesn't want to show this playfulness to the world. And is also like the vulnerable side, right? So doesn't want to be open with his or her vulnerability, and that's totally understandable, right? And as we already said, like your person feels very safe in nature, safe and protected, and has the he or she also needs this kind of protection, right? So he or she is not ready to come out and show him or herself the true essence of who he or she really is. And there are a lot of hidden things, right? Some might even be hidden to this person. So it's that he or she is sneaking away from some things, is stealing away, running away from people, places, and things, maybe circumstances that are no longer serving. You just hiding out somewhere, and basically also not wanting to make anything happen, right? Just hiding away, taking a time out, and not wanting to deal with those things that are here, whatever this is in his life. So the strategy is just to go away, to move away, and then stick to his or her little things inside the tree, whatever that is, right? And there might be things that are hidden from your person, because the moon, yeah, there are clearly some things that he or she doesn't know. So he is on a journey within as well, he or she, right? For most of you, it might be a male person. But yeah, and please always take what resonates, right? So you might know better what your divine counterpart, what the circumstances are for this person, right? So yeah, but clearly there are some things that are still hidden, and your person is feeling this, right? This cat is very sensitive. I don't know if you have a cat or if you ever had a cat, but cats are like they're big healers, right? They're big healers. They can transform energies, and they are like very sensitive to energies. And it's as if they read your mind, because they, for example, they can sense when you are sad. They can and then they will even come and comfort you. So they are very, very sensitive beings, and they are very like interacting with humans also in a very special and intimate way. So maybe your divine counterpart even has a cat or a pet. And this pet might be very significant for your person. Yeah, and still there are some things that are hidden, and I feel that your person is sensing those things that are hidden, right? Your person is clearly feeling, the water is talking about feelings, but it cannot access those uncomfortable feelings. He or she doesn't know what is behind those feelings. But your person really wants to find out. So the hiding is not that he or she is running away from the issues so much. Could be for some of you, but for some of you is also that this person is running away from some things or going away from some things in order to hide from the world and find out about those things within, about those his or her issues, right? What is blocking him or her from moving forward on the journey? Yeah, so that's wonderful messages that came through. And you can see that I love the connection and the colors of those cards. Look how beautiful this is. Such a beautiful match. Now this is also talking about you two like moving closer together, and you two being on the same page. You two like both of you like hiding, but not hiding from your truth, right? That's a good sign. That's really good to see. So you're not hiding. You're like going there and isolating a little bit in order to find out more. Find out about your truth, connect about your truth, and connect with the divine, which I see with the beautiful golden light, and see the golden sunlight here around the tree. So I can see with those cards that you are very much on the same page, and yeah, it gives me great joy to see that. Very wonderful messages that came through with this reading for the weekend. And yeah, as always, I wish you a wonderful weekend. Take care, everyone. And I see you in the next video, maybe about love languages. Who knows? Take care. Bye for now.